The draft resolution has been adopted as Resolution 2728.
In a rare break of decorum, the Security Council chamber erupts into applause, perhaps a sign of relief. It was moments after the Council adopted a long-awaited resolution for an immediate Ramadan ceasefire in Gaza and the expanded flow of humanitarian aid. The vote was decisive, 14 Council members voting in favor. The U.S. abstained, allowing the resolution to be adopted.
The fighting must stop. The killings must stop. The suffering and collective punishment must end.
After more than 5 months of a war of utter terror and destruction, a ceasefire is the difference between life and death for the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians and others.
Riyad Mansour, the Palestinian ambassador, got emotional.
This must signal the end of this assault of atrocities against our people. A nation is being murdered. A nation is being dispossessed. A nation is being displaced for decades now, but never at this scale since the Nakba.
The Israeli ambassador said the council is biased against his country.
To this council, Israeli blood is cheap. This is a travesty, and I'm disgusted.
In the last few months, the U.S. has vetoed 3 separate draft resolutions demanding a ceasefire, but this time was different.
Critically, a ceasefire and the release of hostages will allow much more humanitarian aid to get into Gaza at a time when famine is looming large.
When UN Security Council resolutions are adopted, they become international law. But during her remarks, the U.S. ambassador made a curious and surprising comment, saying that the resolution would be non-binding. After the vote, when asked about this, a UN spokesperson said that the U.S. appears to be wrong.
All the resolutions of the Security Council are international law. So to that extent, they are as binding as international law is.
In a post on social media, UN Secretary General said the ceasefire resolution is long awaited and called for it to be implemented, saying failure to do so would be unforgivable.